Welcome to the Mesonet Weather Report. I'm Wes Lee. During the past week, a lot of weather change happened in the state. We started off the week very warm or even hot according to your perspective. On Tuesday, temperatures reached into the 80s across southwest Oklahoma, even reaching 90 degrees at Mangum. This shattered the previous record highs for that part of the state on that day by 5 or more degrees. Things changed by midweek when a cold front moved through with strong north winds and temperatures behind it running below normal. Unfortunately, there was not much of a chance of precipitation to the state by this front. It has been quite a while since significant rainfall has blessed the state, especially in western Oklahoma. This map indicates that it has been 1 to 2 months in the west since at least a quarter-inch of rain has been recorded at our Mesonet sites. The 5-day rainfall map going back from midweek shows it was almost a complete miss. Just a few locations in the southeast recorded a measly 1/100th of an inch. There is a little bit of anticipation of moisture in next week's forecast as predicted by the National Weather Service. They are indicating a very slight chance of above normal precipitation shown in the green color. Now here's Gary with the latest drought map for the state.
Thanks, Wes, and good morning, everyone. Unfortunately, as we come out of our secondary wet season here in the fall, we're in a little bit worse shape than we hoped. Well, the story's a little bit different when we talk about eastern Oklahoma. We once again have some clearing of the drought map across eastern Oklahoma, down into south central Oklahoma. But when we look at the western half of the state, unfortunately we have an expansion of drought in some areas, especially out there in the far western panhandle where D3 now covers much of the Cimarron County area. Unfortunately, that area has gone a long time without rainfall, as Wes showed you. The impacts to our topsoil moisture are becoming pretty evident. This map from the USDA shows the percent short to very short for the week ending November 14th. It was up 3 points from last week, up to 50% of the state with short to very short topsoil moisture. So that has increased about 10% from the last couple of weeks. So we're on our way in the wrong direction, unfortunately. The rainfall over the last 30 days is pretty bleak as we get out across western Oklahoma, other than that area from Woods up through, or from Woodward County up through the Woods County area. Otherwise, we generally have less than an inch of rain, and in most cases, less than a half inch of rain. That same map, except for the percent of normal rainfall we would expect over the last 30 days. Again, look out there in the far western panhandle, 0% of normal. That's as low as you can get, obviously, but much of the western half of the state less than 50% of normal, in many cases less than 33% of normal. So not good out across the western half of Oklahoma. It's not just the last 30 days it's been dry. We look out to the 120-day rainfall map from the Mesonet. This basically goes back to mid-July, a little bit later in July, and we see in some cases less than 10 inches of rain over much of the western half of the state. Again, looking at that percent of normal rainfall for that same time frame, unfortunately that shows the extent of the dryness across the entire state of Oklahoma. Nobody has a surplus, just one station really up there in South Tulsa County. So not really a good time to be entering the driest part of the year. Hopefully we can get some rain and snow in here and ease some of this drought and not let it expand as we go into the next few months. That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.